The World Health Organization says more than 100,000 people die each year from asbestos-related diseases, thousands of them in Europe. Here at the European Parliament, there's broad consensus to crack down and eliminate the cancer-causing substance altogether. But it's no easy task. The European Union banned asbestos in 2005, but it remains in many buildings, posing a threat to residents as well as workers involved in construction or demolition. The WHO says some 400,000 Europeans could die from asbestos-related illnesses in the coming decades. The Parliament's Committee for Employment and Social Affairs approved a draft report that urges the EU to make asbestos screening and registration mandatory. It also calls on the EU to start action plans for asbestos removal across Europe in public buildings by 2028. Georges Bach is the EPP Group's spokesman on the issue.
Cancer cases are greatly increasing, and one cause is asbestos. Asbestos in public buildings, in ships and so forth. And it's on the rise. And because of that, the Parliament took the initiative now, a report to ask the Commission and the Member States to take measures to get rid of asbestos.
The report also calls on the EU to set minimum asbestos training requirements for employees in the construction sector. It urges awareness-raising activities to mobilize removal of asbestos from buildings.
To sensitize the public, but above all we demand qualifications and trainings for employees. The younger workers don't know the danger of asbestos anymore, and in general aren't trained as they should be.
The report urges the European Commission to lower the limit for asbestos fibers and says all asbestos-related occupational diseases should be recognized and compensated for. But how much could this all cost? The Commission's own Berlaymont building was stripped of asbestos, costing hundreds of millions of euros.
In a compromise amendment, we asked Member States to make a follow-up study, an impact assessment, and to estimate the costs to clean up all public buildings, and then set action plans until 2028 to make public buildings asbestos-free.
And the report seeks a global ban of asbestos, urging the EU to work with international organizations to label the asbestos market as a toxic trade. The Parliament also wants the EU to address what it calls the unacceptable dumping of asbestos on developing countries. So far, Poland is the only EU member state with an action plan to become asbestos-free. Mr. Bach says the time for the rest of the European Union to have such a plan is now. Find out more about the activities of the largest political force in Parliament by checking eppgroup.eu. Thanks for watching, and see you again soon.